Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar, and we're back again with another little market recap video. Kind of going into this week, from what I remember seeing, we've got fairly big earnings coming up. So it should be a pretty interesting week. Last week we had CPI, PPI, FOMC, and all that, which caused SPY to not only go from 356, let's say 359 up to 368 in one day, but then we had this massive move, and then we also basically reset everything that happened on Monday, or well, that was actually the week before, but here we 356 up to 363. And then we also had this massive move on Thursday from 348 all the way up to 367, basically 368. So we're kind of starting a new uptrend. I guess we could say we came down from a downtrend. Now we're starting again on an uptrend. Basically what I have drawn here are the fibs from Thursday's low all the way to Friday's high. So kind of see where we're sitting at. We're sitting at this golden zone, I like to call it. There's a bunch of other people on Discord, or the Discord that I'm in, like to call it the golden zone as well. Prime spot for SPY to jump. So basically anywhere from 0.5 to 0.618 would be considered the golden zone for SPY to continue long after this retracement from the high. So there's a possibility for this week to be a go long week, or calls week, let's put it. Not sure what the number's exactly going to be, but let's say if you got in here and contracts down here, they're 61% cheaper than they were up here. So just a little FYI, that's what I'm looking at on SPY. Same thing goes for AMD. AMD's still pretty much in the pocket. I think I did play AMD puts on Friday, down to maybe here somewhere. I closed Friday out with -6 because I tried playing calls and puts, or I mean puts then calls and something else that didn't really work out, which I mean, if I would have held the puts, it would have done great. So there's that. I think I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned on my channel, I was in a drip, UNG, and UCO play. I jumped out of all of those, but the spot that drip is sitting looks like it could be a prime continuation down to the downside from this retracement. Who knows? We'll have to see. UNG's kind of sitting in the prime spot to go up. UCO's kind of failed. ZOM, ExxonMobil, is sitting in that golden zone too, so prime candidate for the continuation to the upside. And Coinbase is technically sitting there too. So this week for me is going to be a lot of testing using the fibs, see how they work, see how I like them. A lot of people in the Discord that I'm in, they're preaching about using the fibs, and they continuously bang plays back to back to back. Some don't mention what plays they're in, but they do mention the fibs. I see what they're doing. It's pretty amazing. So this week is going to be a lot of fib practice for me. See how it works. I see there's a lot of traders that do use it, so I want to see how it works. You guys can basically tell I don't use a lot of indicators. I mainly use key levels, which obviously I found myself, and then VWAP. There's nothing else. I don't use RSI, I don't use MACD, I don't use EMAs, I don't use any of that stuff. I try to keep this stuff as simple as possible, and that's the whole goal. But with that in mind, I do think this week is going to be we'll put it this way. The mindset is short-term bull, long-term bear. Basically, this week could be a lot of upside, but we'll have to see. Going into midterms, I think we'll see more of a pump. after midterms happened, I think we're gonna go see more downside. So the where AMD is sitting at 55 bucks. I don't want to say AMD is going to go below 50, but there's a high chance that we could get down to 50. Considering AMD did move from 54 all the way to almost 60 bucks. I did hit 60 bucks in one day. It's a big $6 move. That could easily be replicated to the downside. Like Friday, $59 all the way down to 55. And even last Friday, $64 all the way down to $58. That was absolutely ridiculous. But like I said, I do think this week is going to be a short-term bull kind of mindset. Probably the whole week's going to be a bullish mindset, but we'll see. It's going to be a lot of testing out the fibs and seeing how they work. So hopefully everything goes well. I'd like to keep a little Excel sheet. Well, I do keep an Excel sheet of all the trades that I do, but maybe I'll go ahead and record the trading that I do in the day, see what kind of technicals I do, and then maybe I could do a weekly recap towards the end of the week and see how the fibs worked or something along those lines. So I want to keep rambling on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a fairly short one, not really too much context to it, but hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.